It's too soon. It's too soon. Good day, you absolute legends. Welcome back to another edition of Update News. And it is breaking news because last night in the late hours of the evening, Mr. Murray dropped this, the next emoji. Now, we wasn't expecting an emoji drop for at least another 4 to 6 weeks, as you can also see right here by my comment. So what the heck is going on? An unprecedented year this has been so far. But we're going to be discussing today what we think this means, what is possibly coming just around the corner, and what you, the community, seems to think as well. We're going to go over everything. But before we do get into that today, ladies and gentlemen, as always, do me a massive solid and make sure that you are still subscribed for me. The reason being is, as we know, YouTube goes through certain cycles. Well, they'll unsubscribe you, the viewer, from your favorite YouTubers without your knowledge or consent. And guys, again, I'm sorry for keep on saying it, but it is such a big freaking problem at the minute. So can you please just make sure for me that you are still subscribed to the channel? If you need to resubscribe, or if you've been watching me for a while and you like what I do, then do me a massive favor, hit that subscribe button. You will not regret it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right on into today's video. So at 11 PM GMT last night, which is Great British time, Mr. Murray decided to do something completely out of the blue, and nobody was even expecting it. He posted this, a planet emoji. Now, for anybody who's unfamiliar to what the hell is going on right now, it's basically when Mr. Murray goes ahead and posts an emoji over on Twitter, it usually means there is an update coming to No Man's Sky. However, is No Man's Sky the target for this emoji? Well, that's something as well we're going to be speaking about. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is literally 4 to 6 weeks early from what we are expecting from the big major summer update. I mean, we've even still got the expedition still running in No Man's Sky. So right now, the community is really half and half on what this actually means. Is this the summer update being released early, but with the expedition that is currently still running? Or is this Light No Fire coming to the table? Is this the announcement that Light No Fire is ready? Well, we are going to have a look at both sides of this argument and see what is the most likely out of the two conclusions. So let's talk about No Man's Sky first. So let's look at the facts. We have an Earth emoji. Now that could symbolize a lot of things for No Man's Sky, but the most realistic is maybe a planetary overhaul of some description, or maybe because it's an Earth, then maybe it's something to do with multiplayer, getting the connectivity ready. Now that by itself isn't as far-fetched as what it seems, because we know that Light No Fire is meant to be everybody on one world at once. And the reason I bring up Light No Fire with this conclusion is because it runs off the same network engine. It runs off the same engine as No Man's Sky. They're pretty much intertwined with the same technologies. So if Hello Games are trying to implement, seamless connectivity from, hundreds of thousands of players to be online at any one time, then they will have to do something similar to No Man's Sky and have that up and running because they're running off the same engine. So does that mean that this could finally be a multiplayer update where finally everybody is truly in the same instance rather than 8 players in one instance, 8 players in another? Or could it be something completely different? Could it be something to do with the Realm of Glass, a new world that everyone has to go and visit? And it's like the home of the Broodmother, because we know we are still waiting for that story arc, so that would make a little bit of sense. I mean, to be fair, guys, over the last 10 to 12 hours, I've been watching the comment section on Mr. Murray's post come in, and everyone has so many different ideas to what it could possibly mean, including within my own community as well. I've been speaking to everyone on Discord, and I've also had a community post up on my channel as well with the news as and when I've got it. Now, there are a lot of speculations, and everybody has really good ideas to what this could mean, but this is only one side of the argument for No Man's Sky, because the other flip side to that is, what if this isn't No Man's Sky? What if this is the Light Nor Fire launch announcement. So let's talk about that. What do I mean by launch announcement? Well, I'm talking about a launch date. And as the community has speculated for the longest amount of time, that Light Nor Fire is coming to the table, is going to be active physically within our grasp within this year or early next year. So towards the end to early next year. That has been mass speculation throughout the community now for the last few months. And everyone seems to feel like that's the date. However, is it ready earlier than anticipated? Because you think it is an entire world emoji. So as we know, Light Nor Fire is on one singular planet. So maybe this is Mr. Murray saying, look, the game is pretty much ready. And essentially to keep watching this space because there is going to be a date drop imminently. I mean, who knows? And that's where a lot of people are siding with this. So this is the double edge to that sword now. Is this for No Man's Sky or is this for Light Nor Fire? I mean, if it is for Light Nor Fire, then it is incredible and exciting news that we'll finally get a launch date, and it's probably then going to be just right around the corner. You're probably talking, weeks, and I wouldn't even be talking months. If it is for Light Nor Fire, we're probably talking weeks. It's essentially what I'm trying to say here, which again is super, super exciting stuff. But like I said, out of the two options that I'm currently weighing up at the minute, is this emoji for No Man's Sky? Is this emoji for Light Nor Fire? Currently, I would say it's 50-50, down the line 50-50, because we know the emoji could mean Light Nor Fire, but is it too early for it to be a No Man's Sky emoji? And that's where the uncertainty comes from, because we are still doing the expedition, and normally and any other time we have to wait until the expedition is done before something comes out for No Man's Sky. But then the big head meld behind all of this is No Man's Sky this year for updates has been sporadic, and it has been amazing. We already know from what Mr. Murray said at the Game Awards that this year for No Man's Sky is going to be the best year, the biggest year, the year that No Man's Sky is basically going to get updated. So, and already we have seen that. We have seen unusual patterns, unusual behavior from Hello Games with updates, with them pushing them out constantly, surprising us with updates. So is this another massive surprise? Is this basically a really early summer launch? Again, nobody knows, and at the minute, that's the best thing about this, is nobody knows, and it is a complete 50-50 split. But let me know in the comment section down below, ladies and gentlemen, what side of the fence are you on with this? Are you on the fence of this is a very early No Man's Sky summer update, or are you on the fence that this is something to do with Light Nor Fire? Do you think that this is going to be an announcement then to the launch date of that? Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But there we go. That's everything as we have it, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.